Howdy do! Hey there! Just another scratch your head moment for the beer whisperer. Hey, I've got an Icehouse. Why am I drinking an Icehouse? Well, why the hell not? Who are you to judge? Well, there's actually an easier answer there. It's very hot. It's been very hot lately. It's just cooled down a little bit today, but it's been hot around here. But the truth is I'm broke. Uh, I'm on a budget. Well, I'm actually trying to save up because I've got an opportunity to get some good beers here. So I've kind of put myself on whew, uh, a beer budget. So I'm not buying anymore for a couple weeks. So, anyways, I wanted some quantities. So I bought a 12 pack of this just to get me through until it's 5.5%. Some Miller product. Uh, well, if you just watch me there, it is easy to drink. Not a ton of flavor, but it's not supposed to. It's just supposed to be refreshing. When this first came out, was first introduced by Plank Road Brewing before everybody knew it was a Miller product. It was actually considered a, are you ready for it? A micro brew. Before the term craft beer was widely used, we called things micro brews. That's before the craft beer pretension kind of took over the whole thing. But my point to saying all that was when this first came out, it was actually considered a very good beer. Now it's kind of been relegated to the bargain bin. But when it first came out, it was thought of as a step above the typical macros. That is the truth. But we didn't even call them macros. They know what we called them. We called them beer. There was a period of time where I quit drinking all this type of beer, and I kind of shunned them like all the other craft beer snobs. But over the last couple of years, I've kind of re-embraced them because, well, there is a time and a place for beers like this. Sometimes, you don't want to have to stop and sniff, do the swirl, do the whole pretentious thing. Sometimes it's hot and you just want a beer to relax, right? Or, well, if you've got a pair of balls, that's what you should want anyway. Just to relax it with. And not, as much as I love craft beers, and I do, the pretension really drives me just freaking nuts. I'm not going to try to convince anybody that this is a great beer. My phone is ringing. Playing Smoke on the Water. Do. Anyways, I digress. I'm not going to try to convince anybody this is a fantastic beer and you should buy it. But what I am going to say that if you just want to be refreshed, and you don't want to have to sniff, if it's hot and you're broke, there is nothing wrong with drinking a product like this every now and again. There just isn't. Because as you can see, that was incredibly easy to drink. So there you go. An Icehouse from the Beer Whisperer. I gotta go buy.